So as you guys can tell, I'm over here at the T hangars, and that's because I've moved the Tailwind into a T hangar that me and Don have, and I'm going to take you guys in and show you how I've got it set up and show you where the airplane's at right now. So let's go inside and check it out. So as you guys can see, the Tailwind is back there. She's in her new home, and this is the T hangar. I've been slowly working on it, getting it fixed up, and I'm pretty happy with how I've got it set up at the moment. So yeah, I'll just take you guys on a quick little update of the Tailwind. This will be the last video of 2020, and then hopefully next year I have a little bit more time to get back to the flying stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. I'll show you guys where the Tailwind's at. So the first thing, big thing that you'll notice is the wheel pants are now on it. We still don't have the gear leg fairings on it, but I cleaned up the wheel pants the best I could and put them on, and they look pretty good. I dig them. I like how they are painted to match, but we have to figure out what we're going to do with the gear fairings. So I'll take you over and show you the gear fairings that came with the airplane, and they are right here. So they're made out of aluminum. They're pretty big, and the problem is the mounting hardware is broken on both of these, and that's why they weren't on the airplane. And so the way they used to mount, you can see there, they had basically a clamp that went around the gear leg, and then it mounted to the inside of the wheel pant, and then they kind of slipped over this piece here. The problem is these gear, if you're familiar with the Whitman style gear, which is also on RVs, that gear flexes a lot, and I think that no matter what you do with those aluminum fairings, they're always going to break the mounting gear. So we're currently figuring out what we're going to do with gear fairings, but it does look better with the wheel pants on it. I dig it. It's a cool look. All right, let's hop inside and show you guys a couple of the things going on inside different. So I talked about this in one of my other videos, and I finally got this one done. So here's the switch panel label. Got this idea from a good buddy of mine, Frank, who used to do this on his airplanes, and he explained to me how he did it. So what this is I printed this off at home on an inkjet printer. I bought 8.5 by 11 glossy label sheet, and then I took a piece of paper, I laid it on the panel, and I shaded that with a number 2 pencil. I took it home and I was able to see where each switch and each circuit breaker was located, so I could measure those out. And then in a vector graphics program, I laid this out to scale and made the label. I printed it off on the label paper, and then I cut it out for all the switches. I put clear vinyl over the top of the label paper because the exposed ink from the inkjet printers won't hold up. So what this is it's a label sheet with a piece of clear vinyl over the top of that, and then I used an X-Acto knife and I cut out all these, put it on there, and I think it turned out awesome. It looks a lot better than your typical label maker stick on, you know, white background labels that most people do. And I put the in number up there. It's, you know, did this outline. It kind of makes it have like a military jet vibe or something like that. It's pretty cool. I thought it turned out well. I'm going to do one here for my dimmers. These are the 2 dimmer controls. Just being lazy and haven't got to that. The other thing different in here is I added this iFly GPS. I got this used on Facebook marketplace for a steal, really, and pretty happy with it. So we did have a Garmin 296 in here, but the database was way out of date, and it was crazy to pay for an update on that old GPS. So I ended up getting this one. I really like it. It's an older version, so it's not the most current one. It's not the snappiest interface, but you know, that thing works great. That's a 7-inch color VFR GPS, and I actually love it. So that is just mounted up there and stays in the airplane. And I think that's about all I've got to show you guys, really. I did wrap the stick in some athletic tape, which just gives it a nicer feel. It was painted like this, just gloss paint, and this feels better. So that's pretty much it, I think, on the inside. Coming back outside, I did come up with a solution for a camera mount. So I've got a ram mount U-bolt, and excuse me, because I pieced together a couple different things of ram mounts to get this, and I can't for the life of me remember how I did it. But it's essentially a ram mount U-bolt, 1-inch ball, and I just put some electrical tape around the strut so I wouldn't damage the paint, and I just leave that on there. So that gave me a nice spot to put an action camera out on the wing. And so when I get back to flying one of these days, making flying videos anyways, I've been flying, I've got about 20 hours on this so far, but when I get back to the videos, I'll have a nice wing cam shot for you guys, give you a little more perspective. So there you have it, guys. I know it was a quick update, but now you're up to speed on the Tailwind. I haven't been able to do videos very much because as soon as I got this thing flying, I just got swamped at work. So we're wrapping up 2020. I know everybody's excited to move on. This year's been rough for everyone, and I'm ready for 2021. We're gonna do some flying, we're gonna do some filming. I'm ready for the air shows to get started back up. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel, who hit like and comment on my videos. I try and get to all of the comments. You guys are awesome, and I look forward to seeing you all next year and putting out some great content. So see you guys next year, and I hope everybody has a good New Year's.